Some crews will be manned with a driver plus one or a driver plus two, and the hazards will vary nearly every day. So where the reversing assistant or assistants are positioned will depend on the situation, and it'll be decided by the driver on the day. Now, let's look at a couple of reversing manoeuvres established by the Health and Safety Executive, designed for a crew of driver plus two, and how best safety is ensured. The first of these shows reversing at a standard junction, right-hand option. In this manoeuvre, one of the reversing assistants, RA1, is positioned on the pavement opposite the turning. From here, they're able to warn of traffic travelling behind the collection vehicle on its near side, illustrated on the diagram with the red arrow. This is shown using a simple computer simulator. Once the traffic has stopped and the manoeuvre has begun, RA1 can then move to the corner opposite RA2, ensuring that they remain at a safe distance away from the vehicle on its near side, and then down the side road in preparation for reversing in a straight line. The second reversing assistant, RA2, stands on the corner being reversed around to watch for pedestrians approaching the junction. Once the collection vehicle is in a position to reverse down the side road, RA2 can move into a staggered position with RA1, and the straight reversing procedure can be adopted for reversing down a street. In this reversing manoeuvre, RA1 is usually better positioned on the corner opposite the other assistant. In this position, RA1 can again warn of traffic coming up behind the collection vehicle. See the large arrow on the diagram. The driver can see oncoming traffic and time his swing out across the other lane when it's clear to do so. Once the manoeuvre has begun, both reversing assistants can move into their staggered positions to help with the straight line part of the reverse. So, now having reversed into the street, the vehicle may need to reverse in a straight line. The reversing assistants are best positioned in a staggered pattern. They need to remain vigilant and expect the unexpected, such as children on bikes, people rushing out to work or wearing headphones, and be ready to take action at any point to alert the driver. If you're a driver plus one crew, the assistant needs to be observing both sides of the road, so the reversing speed needs to be lower than if there were two assistants. The reversing assistants need to move as the vehicle reverses, but remember to do so with care and not to walk backwards, and always in view of the driver. If they see possible danger, they must signal stop by raising their arm. Let's remind you of one of the general safety rules. On tight narrow roads or lanes, where there's little clearance along the side of the vehicle, once the driver has started to reverse, the assistants must never attempt to move from the front of the vehicle to the rear of the vehicle. In manoeuvres where there's little clearance and no safe standing area, such as narrow roads, if you start at the front, you stay to the front. If you're at the rear, you stay 5 to 10 metres back and 1 metre out in full view of the driver's mirrors as it reverses. Where there are driveways, footpaths or roads joining the lane, the reversing assistant needs to be at the rear of the vehicle in the lane before reversing starts. Once the vehicle has reached the end of the lane, it stops. The driver can then indicate to any other reversing assistant that it's okay to move to the rear and to commence loading.